So I realize we have a mature crowd, so we're going to take it back a little bit. Every time I hear back in times, I feel like I could travel back in time to a time way back, like a receding hairline. Back when Michael Jackson was black, TVs came with protruding backs and Jerry curl juice dripped from people's head back. If only I could head back in time, where bodies were aligned to rhythmic beats as feet gathered across dance floors similar to brooms that sweep in time, where you could have gotten a sweet wine. Nowadays, heads fixated on screens, thumbs glued to keys, and everything is selfies. During party time, take me back to a time when the Grandmaster Kitchener composed and Calypso rose like a roaring lion, as men sang like sparrows and trusted their own mighty shadows, where Al Green and the Temptations moved a nation, and the name Marvin Gaye wouldn't be met with questions about sexual orientation. A time when music was music, comprised of lyrics and sweet melodies that transcended a lifetime. A far cry from these contemporary sugar-coated nursery rhymes. When music was played on vinyl, 8-track and cassette tape, and you eventually had to use tape to tape your cassette tape. When you played the song, it had a slight break, or for goodness sake, take me back in time. Before iTunes, CDs, and MP3s, where disc jockeys came to parties on time. With their big box crates, tune after tune, whole night straight. Now only a handful of DJs you can truly appreciate. The majority behave like divas, I'm sure you can relate. Talking over entire songs. Complimented by their plate. Take me back to a time when you came out your house to go to the outhouse, known as the latrine. And while you went in, you knew you were faced with that daunting task. Maneuvering so that you won't fall in, as well as assuring flora and fauna don't inhabit your... On second thought, don't take me back to that specific time. I'm gonna shout out the lingering experience of a latrine. I'd be just fine. I remember during carnival time when costumes had depiction, portrayal, and class. Before emphasis was placed on exposing merry windows, honey pots, cherry muffins, and the occasional Bermuda grass. And then we have the fortitude to stand up and express that this is artistically pleasing mass. Please, take me back fast to a time when cricket was an infectious disease. And the whole region rallied around the West Indies. Where the streets are not infested with crime, it was safe to congregate, and lineman pipers didn't stand on street corners satisfying their craving. Back then, the only pipers standing on street corners were people stand pipe bathing. It's strange how times have changed. As the past became estranged, the present deranged, and most likely our future would be shortchanged. It's wonderful that technology has made our lives relatively easy, and although it's easier to communicate, we have become socially lazy. And yes, times were hard back then, but we did more with less. And now that we have more, we do less. I'm sure so-called democratic state could attest, yes? Okay then, I digress. In a time when citizens blocked roads to protest, now citizens visit Diamond Ice to invest. I just have one small, minor, minuscule request as this poem reaches the end of its line. Please, I beg you, just take me back. Yes, Barnacle Point, take me back in time. Thank you.